Welcome to our channel. Today we how to install Sentry for error tracking in data science apps. Quick tutorial step by step clearly. To install Sentry for error tracking in your data science apps, begin by creating a Sentry account at sentry.io. Log in to your newly created account and create a new project. Select the appropriate platform for your data science app, such as Python or Node.js. Once your project is set up, Sentry will provide you with a DSN key. Copy the DSN key, as you will need it for configuration. Next, open your project in your preferred code editor. If you are using Python, install the Sentry SDK by running the command pip install upgrade Sentry SDK in your terminal. If your app is in Node.js, use npm install at sentry/node to install the SDK. After the installation, import the Sentry library into your application. For Python, use the following code snippet: import Sentry_SDK Sentry_SDK.init, dsn equals your _dsn_key_ here. For Node.js, initialize Sentry with const Sentry equals require at Sentry/node, Sentry.init, dsn, your _dsn_key_ here. Replace your _dsn_key_ here with the dsn you copied earlier. Now, wrap your application code with Sentry request handlers. In Python, you can do this by adding its Sentry_SDK.tracing.trace before your main function. In Node.js, add Sentry.requestHandler in your middleware setup. Next, implement error capturing. For Python, use Sentry.capture_exception (e) in your error handling logic. For Node.js, wrap your error handling with appuse Sentry handlers.errorhandler. Once your Sentry integration is complete, run your application. To test the setup, deliberately trigger an error in your code. Check your Sentry dashboard to verify that the error appears. This confirms that Sentry is correctly tracking errors in your data science app. Continue to monitor and analyze the captured errors for better application performance and reliability. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested content. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.